Little is always much in the hands of the Lord. That's a great quote that I love from William Barclay. And it relates to our reading today, because has there ever been a point in your life where you felt like there was no use in trying? You just couldn't see how it was all going to work out. That's where our disciples found themselves in the multiplication of the loaves. The day was done, and the disciples came to our Lord and said, hey, we need to tell the crowds to skedaddle. It's time to get out of here. And our Lord's response was, well, why don't you give them something to eat? But how can we? There's not enough food to go around. We can't feed all these people. Well, good news. The Lord can do incredible things, even when it seems like there's very little to work with. I think about this with something as simple in my own life as these reflections. Can something, what seems to be so little, an email, a video, a note, whatever it might be, make a difference? But if one sentence, one thought, one takeaway from these seemingly kind of insignificant messages brings someone closer to the Lord, well, then that's a miracle in itself. And the same is true, in life with our marriage, our relationships, our work, our children, our faith. Can little words, little efforts, small acts of love be worth more than we ever could have imagined? Our minds are funny tricksters. And just like in this story, when the odds are against us, it's easy to default to, that's not my problem. That's not our problem. Someone else can worry about that. I can't see how this is all going to work out. Why even try? But our Lord, well, he's always cool, calm, and collected. What do we have? Bring it to me. Jesus did what seemed impossible because the disciples took what they had and they put it in his hands. And then, by giving thanks to God and multiplying it, he was able to give it back to the disciples, who then were able to distribute to the crowds, and everyone was fed and satisfied. And just like that, not enough was transformed into more than enough. And in the words of William Barclay, if we would just put ourselves in the hands of Jesus Christ, there's no telling what he can do through us and with us. For little is always much in the hands of the Lord. I hope you enjoyed that reflection. We look forward to posting more, and God bless.